All right, thank you for staying with us. Let's talk about devolution and the people now. Kenyans sometimes claim that devolution has not been beneficial. Some of them say it has been beneficial. Let's speak to the people at the helm. Honorable Charles Sunkuli is joining us now. Is the PS devolution. Mheshimiwa, thank you so much for making time for us. The biggest concern for everyone now is that the counties are dragging behind when it comes to the fight against COVID-19. Do you believe that the counties are the weakest link when it comes to the COVID-19 fight?
Trevor, I think the truth of the matter is that counties are the strongest link in the fight against COVID-19, given the fact that they're mainly in touch with the people on the ground and health being a devolved function. The counties have been taking drastic steps to be prepared. And you remember that the national government allocated about 5 billion to counties for preparation for COVID-19.
And has this money been used appropriately? Because they're still yet to achieve the 300-bed capacity in most of them, despite having been given the money.
They are all at varied levels of preparation. Quite a number of counties have really done very well. And a good number also are trying to catch up with the targets that we gave them of 300 beds and other preparation. We, as the Ministry of Devolution, are in touch with the county when we can confirm that the progress is good and commendable.
Okay, so what kind of support do counties need now going forward so that to strengthen their fight against COVID-19?
Given the fact that the COVID-19 is a crisis that we were never prepared for. We never knew how to handle it. But one thing I can confirm that what counties need now, first of all, is to realign their activities and priorities towards the fight against COVID-19. We, as the national government, have also had a discussion with the development partners who are supporting counties. And all the programs that were ongoing have been reoriented to go to support to respond to COVID-19.
Yeah.
So I think the kind of support is reorienting the budgets, activities, and priorities in order to fight this pandemic.
Let's talk about a bit of the devolved functions now. One of them being a bit of health, part of health, the largest sector to have been devolved, which has never known any sort of quiet. It's just been disquiet, not even during this COVID-19 times. There's been a bit of people putting down their tools. Even in Kisumu recently, the health workers have just downed their tools despite the court telling them to go back to work. Are there any solid solutions to deal with these teething issues in the counties?
Yes, we are aware that there are issues within the county, especially on devolved functions, and not only in health sector, but in all the other devolved functions. As you know, that we are in the 7th year of but what I can confirm is that the ministry, together with the line ministries, we need to strengthen their capacity in management of labor relations, in management of staffing issues of fiscal management, finance issues in areas like audit, and also increasing the capacity for negotiation. So counties are working together with the national government to help solve some of these problems that are affecting the devolved functions.
So what is the long-term solution for this, PS?
I think already the framework for long-term solution is being worked out and being discussed, and there's a good engagement between the Council of Governors and the line ministries. Remember also that we, as the national government and the county government, have developed an intergovernmental framework through the sector forums to be able to resolve some of the issues that arise within the various sectors, and the national ministries and the county government, the respective counties, are involved in this. So the various sectors within the Council of Governors, the various sectors within the ministry, the line ministries, are working together to provide long-term solutions to these emerging challenges.
All right. P.S., I know there's been a lot of intervention in the counties, ranging from COVID-19 interventions. Before that, there was flooding interventions, and then there was the locust intervention. One of the biggest ones has been relief food, and there's complaints from the ground that the allocation and the distribution has been skewed. How are you ensuring, as the government, that the food reaches the people it is intended to reach?
Trevor, for quite a long time, government has been providing relief food, real food supply to affected communities. And I must say that we have faced a number of challenges with this approach. And now, as a ministry, we have resolved to use the full cash transfer as a way of mitigating the challenges related to disasters such as drought and even floods. However, we have in a number of cases been providing food, and the only problem we face is the last mile distribution. And we distribute food in a very elaborate protocol, working with national agencies on the ground. But you see, just like in any other, program, even in at a family level, people will still say that, the allocation is not skewed. I know the food we give is not enough, but we provide some basic support to alleviate the situation, just as long-term solutions are being sought. So in the process, there are gaps that we have noted, and we are trying to improve on the same. We have developed more elaborate protocols, but by and large, what I must say is that the national government support in terms of relief efforts has been very, very commendable, and it has saved lives during this time of flood. Especially communities living around the Nyando Basin, the Tana Basin, the Nzoia Basin, the Mara Basin, and the Kerio Basin, the Wasonyiro North Basin. So those communities have been supported. But I wouldn't want to say that the distribution is 100%, but by and large, we have met the needs of the people.
So going forward, do you think the solution then will lie on cash transfers rather than food donations?
Largely on cash transfer.
Okay. And what is the plan for the ministry to ensure that counties bounce back after post-COVID-19? Nobody knows how post-COVID-19 will look like, but what is the plan from your ministry to ensure that the counties that are really marginalized have a fighting chance after COVID-19?
Trevor, you are aware that the president did announce that shortly there will, of course, be a coordinated effort towards recovery, and that is being worked out. But as a ministry, we want to help capacities, county build capacities in order to respond to the post-COVID-19 challenges. This is related to all economic aspects in the county. So we will work together with the national coordination mechanism that has been put together. But the role of this ministry is to strengthen the capacities of the county to be able to cope or to come out of this challenge. And of course, make sure that people go back to job, people have food, and life come back to normal.
All right, PS, thanks so much for making time for us. That's Honorable Charles Sunkuli, the PS Devolution, speaking to us about a myriad of issues in the counties and how they're dealing with